Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Welcome back to my channel. I am sitting on the floor because we're going to be doing something very exciting today, something that I have been looking forward to for a little while now, and that is potting up my Monstera Albo. So I've had this cutting for a little over a month now. I got it, I believe, at the end of April. And I did do an unboxing. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it. But it came to me as a rooted cutting. However, the seller did suggest to me to keep rooting it in sphagnum moss just until the roots were a little bit more developed before I potted it up. So that's what I did. It has been rooting in sphagnum moss in this clear orchid pot, which is super nice because I have been able to monitor the root system really closely. And it's been so much fun to watch it grow. So now the roots are kind of starting to wrap around in here, and on the bottom they're starting to poke out even a little bit. So I figured that it is probably safe to pot this guy up. So I am going to pot it into this another clear orchid pot, and I don't know how big this is. How big would this be? Like 5 inches maybe? I'm not really sure, to be completely honest, but this is just like the next size up that I have in the clear plastic pots. So, and I really want to be able to watch the roots just because I've been obsessed with these plants lately. So in this video I am also going to be showing you the soil, or I guess the potting mix that I have been making, which is kind of a new thing for me. I used to always just use a potting mix and then put a bunch of perlite in, or like a cactus soil mix and put perlite in. But more recently, for my aroid, so for my Monstera and philodendron, I have been creating my own mixture. So I will tell you what I put in for that. So basically, I think that this mixture is pretty much what Kaylee Allen recommends in her video. So I'll link her potting mix video because it's going to be way more in depth than I am able to do. So I am using this orchid mix from ProMix, which has orchid bark and charcoal, I believe. And then, so I put about half that, and then I add some of this orchid media, and this is, what is this called again? Pumice? Yeah, pumice. So this is just like pumice chunks, and this is pretty similar to perlite, except it doesn't all float to the top when you water the plant. It actually stays in the mixture. So I happened to come across this, and I figured I would pick some up and try it out. And then the last thing that I will be adding into the mixture is, oh my goodness, cocoa coir. Oh my goodness, it's messy. It's upside down, but yeah, this is 5 kilograms of cocoa coir. So it comes in a big compressed brick, and then when you add moisture, it expands. So I'm going to add about a half of the orchid mix, and then 25% of each of these, I guess. I just kind of honestly eyeball it, so I'm gonna just throw them all in and then we'll see how it's looking. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how my mixture is looking. So I'm gonna set that aside. I guess it's time to take her out of here. My goodness. Okay. I feel like this video, the like view is just all over the place. Okay. Oh boy. Ooh. Oh wow. Look at her roots. Oh boy. They've grown so much. That's crazy. They grew so fast. Okay, so now I need to get this moss off. Oh boy. Okay. So I'm just gonna gently get as much as I can off, I suppose. It's quite wet. I'm not sure if that makes it easier or harder. Okay guys, so my soil mixture is all ready and I have my pot and some mesh. This is just from like an old avocado bag. So that's what I am going to use to keep the stuff from falling out of the holes in the bottom. That's good enough. Just some mesh on the bottom. And I'm going to fill it up a little. See. My goodness, she's got so many roots. It's crazy. I think I can take a little bit out actually. Let's cover her up and see. Oh my goodness, this piece is just way too big. Okay, so she is all potted up. This is what she looks like. Oh my goodness. I am just so excited to watch her grow. I'm so glad that she is in her new home. Yeah, I will keep you guys posted on how she is doing. I can tell that when she's ready, she's going to put out a new leaf. It has like a bump, so I'm hoping that she'll get that extra boost she needs now that she's all potted. So I'm gonna go ahead and water her, and I'm probably going to mix in some SuperThrive as well, just to give her some extra vitamins and help to lessen the shock of the repot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. She is all good to go now. Okay, so next, time for this guy. So this is my Monstera Constellation. I need to move you guys closer so far. Okay, so this plant has had a bit of a rough life with me. I've had it for almost a year now, and as you can see, it only has 3 leaves, and that is because it has lost a couple, and it is the slowest grower ever. And I am just like waiting so patiently for it to finally like take off and start growing, but it's just not working. I repotted it probably about 6 months ago, and it was super root bound, and once I repotted it, it started growing, and I noticed the other day that its roots are literally growing, where is it? Growing out of the pot. So I'm wondering if it's possible that it's getting root bound again, which is crazy because look how small this plant is compared to the pot. Like you'd think it would have tons of room, but obviously what's going on down here could be completely different than what's going on up here. So I kind of want to take a look. And also I learned the other day that Constellation don't typically climb up a moss pole. So I might just take out the moss pole and give it to someone else. I am like the most unaesthetic plant YouTuber. Like, this looks horrendous, I'm sorry. This is just real life, guys. So I guess I'm just gonna take the moss pole out. Okay. And then maybe I'll just pull it out a little to try to take a look at the roots. Oh, I hate disturbing it, but I want to see what's going on. Oh boy. And I feel like it could benefit from this soil mixture, or this potting mixture as well that I've made up. What the heck? Okay. So it's definitely not root bound. Oh boy, it's kind of stressful. I think I see some rotting parts. Oh, god damn. Why are Thai Constellation like this? Seriously. Ugh. Okay, so I can see some of the roots are rotting. I let this plant dry out so much, like I don't know how it's even possible for it to be rotting. It's really stressful. Well, I'm glad that I took it apart and looked at it. So I'm going to be potting this guy into a clear pot as well so that I can monitor it better, because this type of stuff happens. This is such a fussy plant. Like, am I the only person that struggles with Thai Constellation? Because, oh my gosh, is this roots? This is crazy. I swear I let this plant dry out like entirely before I water it. Like, that's honestly shocking to me. Well, glad I took it apart. Like, this is dead. Dead roots. Dead. See? Dead. I'm gonna go rinse this off in the sink just to make sure I'm not missing out on a bunch of dead parts. Yeah, this is not good. Oh boy. It will probably be a lot happier in the potting mixture that I've made because it's airy, so hopefully we won't have any more rot. Okay, so I'm literally just going to do the same thing, and then I will show you guys both of the plants at the end of the video. Okay guys, so this is going to be the end of the video. I just potted this guy up. I am a little bummed out to find that there is some rot happening, but I think it'll be fine. I have dealt with rot before. I have a video about root rot on my Raphidophora tetrasperma, so I'll link that if you're interested in watching. And that plant is absolutely thriving now, so that does give me hope. Let me know if you have any tips for me, and let me know your experience with Monstera Thai Constellation, because this plant has just been such a struggle, and I honestly regret not getting like a more mature plant. But that's okay, lesson learned. I hear that Albo is a lot easier, so we will see. Yeah, so here are my two babies, all in their new pots. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Let me know what you think of this video. Leave me a comment. I would love to chat, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel because I have been uploading a lot of plant related videos and lifestyle videos. So yeah, if you're interested, I would love to have you here. And that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day. Okay, bye.